Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and hop right into it. The new ban list for October 1st, 2022 just got announced over an organization as well as other Yu-Gi-Oh websites. I actually really like the format of this one over here on Out of Cards because it tells you what they were previously at, but there's also my reaction. Obviously, we already have the two cards on the cover here. So Wandering Griffin Rider and Union Carrier both going from 3 to 0. These cards straight up just banned over here. So rip the Adventurer token engine for, well, at least the Griffin Rider here. But then Union Carrier also being hit, which is interesting because Union monsters have always been relatively like low tier, let's be honest, with the exception of like the ABC variant deck. There hasn't been any plays with Unions, and now, well, it's probably going to see a lot less play. But anyways, as far as limited cards, SPRIGHT Jet already hit. Wow, they've been hitting Swap Frog. Wow, they're hitting so many different things on this. Crazy over here. So starting right off, Swap Frog going from unlimited to limited, so this is basically one copy of it. We also have YuGiOh the Ancient Sanctuary also being put down to 1. YuGiOh the Possessed Statue also going down to 1. All of these are actually seen in Light Sword and a lot of decks that can just dump cards. Heck, there was Gravekeeper variants that were playing those cards. And then SPRIGHT Jet previously was at 3. Herald of Orange Light is now limited to 1, and Yatagarasu was banned and now it's at 1. Keep in mind this is the OCG ban list, so they didn't get it. But at the same time, previously being banned, Yatagarasu does nothing. I don't think people would even play triple Yatagarasu. Let me know, guys, how you feel about Yata. I just haven't seen it see any play. Next up, with the Primeval Planet Perlonio over here, so it's the card that lets you add a Tearlaments. So Tearlaments and SPRIGHT, massive hit over here. SPRIGHT starter as well. Wow, SPRIGHT is looking like it's going to be a lot more difficult. Then we have the Flandres and the Magnificent Map. This was previously limited to 2, and now it's 1. So Flan kind of took a small hit as well. And Time Seal coming back into the game lets you skip the draw phase of your opponent's next turn. I'm not sure if there's going to be someone that tries to do a loop with like Mask of Darkness. Realistically, it's not viable. I've already said this, like a lot of these like old legacy like locks, like Time Seal, Yatagarasu, Mask of Darkness, like these things just aren't relevant in the game. So for the most part, what happened here was SPRIGHT took a hit and the Tearlaments took a big hit, and also the Adventurer engine over here. So yeah, that's the change over here. And then for semi-limited, so these are cards that you can play 2 copies of. So, oh, okay, so they took a hit with the Union ABC, but now ABC is getting buffed a little bit here. So ABC Dragon Buster was previously limited to 1, and now you can play 2 copies of it. The Double Iris Magician, now you can play 2 copies of it. Water Enchantress, oh, it was a give and take. So Water Enchantress was limited to 1, but now you can play 2 copies of it. And then the Tearlaments Havness was previously unlimited, and now it's actually at semi. So another hit to Tearlaments. Then Dimension Shifter was actually unlimited at 3, and now it is semi-limited. Now, if you guys didn't know, they are really setting up Dark Worlds to be one of the top tier decks. They keep on releasing support for it, and if they already hit Dimension Shifter, like in the TCG, if we get our ban list and Dimension Shifter is, well, this is more of a side deck card. I mean, some people are actually main decking it, but the thing is, if Dimension Shifter gets put down to like 1 or banned, Dark World will just reign through the next ban list for the TCG, especially because I know it was really popular in the TCG. Sometimes decks are just more popular in different areas, and that definitely will be even more popular. Then now we have the Phantom Knights of Torn Scales, previously limited to 1, now you can play 2 copies of it. And then Lightning Storm previously was unlimited, now you're only allowed 2 copies of Lightning Storm. Interesting choice over there to hit that card. Now unlimited, they even put Jackalope. Wow, they really want Dangers to be the best deck. So Gen X Ally Birdman, wow, this is going to 3. I think in the TCG we've had for like basically no reason other than there's like Gallus FTK, but like who's playing that right now, right? There's also like some loops that you can do with this card, but for the most part, it's not going to be something that I think people need to worry about. So going to, I guess, limited from 2 to unlimited. So this is going from whatever to triple copies of it. Then we have Danger Jackalope. This is just like one nice addition. Then Spiral Resort, limited to 2, and now it's at 3. And then Sky Striker, Widow Anchor was at 2, now you can play 3 of those. And then Magical Meltdown, also seeing some more play. But I'm curious to know, what do you guys think of this ban list? Are you guys happy with it, or do you think it's a bad ban list? I think overall it hit the top decks that we're seeing play in the OCG, which are Tearlaments as well as the SPRIGHT. SPRIGHT took a massive hit though. I mean, so many cards were hitting both of those decks, but nothing that I think is going to emerge out of like this in terms of it being like a super powerful deck. The only buff we got, small little buff to like Pendulum with this Iris Magician, small little buff to ABC, but a lot of these have been shifted out. It's basically, I don't want to say setting up for Dark Worlds to be like the top tier deck in terms of like the next format, because if you hit the top decks and you come out with something that's like really solid and everything's at like, you know, unlimited, it's gonna be looking pretty good. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the list. You guys can let me know yours down below. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it if you're new here and you want to see the TCG ban list when it does drop. I'll be covering it very, very soon, guys. Hopefully we're getting a September one for the TCG. But anyways, take care and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.